YouTube, it's your boy CadetReacts, back with another video, back with another joint.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I just woke up like an hour ago and I'm like, yo, I gotta drop a video for y'all today. And I washed my face mad fast. The last time I dropped a video, it was like 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago. When you don't record for like a day or two, it feels like you haven't recorded for years. The video we finna watch today is NBA warning signs that were right in front of us the whole time. To be honest with you, I haven't caught on to a lot of them. The only one I caught on to was the Kobe one. If you know about the Kobe one, if you know about gematria, if you don't know about it, do your research. If you do know about it, then you know what I'm talking about. Without further ado, let's get to the joint.
We all know that as adults, we don't really have much time to sit and relax for too long. People who have very busy lives tend to overlook certain things that was actually right in front of them this entire time. Whether it's someone trying to tell you something, or just never really noticed a small detail on your screen that was essentially a warning sign for what was to come. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at a combination of predictions, coincidences, and examples of foreshadowing that might have went completely over your head. So let's get started. I'm sure by now we've all heard about how Pistol Pete Maravich strangely predicted his very own death during an interview. There was no way even he himself thought that those words would actually translate to real life. Well,
Bro, when you manifest something, it's most likely to happen because it's your tongue that controls your life. So if a few years from now you're like, yo, I'm gonna be in this position, I'm gonna be in this position, it's most likely to happen because that's what you are manifesting. Things you say can actually become reality.
It's like we should have been paying a little bit more closer attention during Kobe's final game. First of all, before I get to that, have any of you...
This one is finna be interesting because it's a whole lot of the gematria.
That a lot of special moments came at the free throw line for Kobe Bryant. His very first points he's ever scored of his entire illustrious career were produced at the charity stripe. His 80th, along with his 81st point of that legendary 2006 performance, also were made at the line. When he passed Michael Jordan for third place on the all-time scoring list, it once again came by a pair of free throws. And what do you know, the very last point he ever scored was at the stripe as well. Just something that I always took note of. And while everybody was giving a standing ovation to Kobe when he checked out of his last game, nobody, including me, realized that those numbers would soon come into play in the near future.
Breaking news on this Sunday afternoon, five-time NBA champion, league MVP.
Wait. I missed something. Hold on.
That those numbers would soon
4-1.
come into play
4.1.
Breaking news on this Sunday afternoon.
And he died at 41. Yo. That's crazy. That's bonkers. Bro, that is crazy. The 4.1 and he died at 40. I never peeped.
MVP Kobe Bryant.
That was his last game.
This afternoon in Los Angeles in a helicopter crash.
Those 4.1 seconds left on the clock told a story. Just like the day when LeBron and the Lakers won this past championship. Try not to freak out when you hear this. The Lakers just won the title on October 11th, 2020. Now, what do you get when you add those numbers up? None other than 41. I don't have
Say you swear. Yo, nah. This one is actually interesting.
the answer.
I have never looked into that. Like,
But
what the hell?
Is pretty creepy. We're not done yet. This coincidence, if you even want to call it that, will literally
I'm lost of words, bro.
If we go back even further, this little short film, or if you want to say commercial, should have been seen as another red flag. In 2011, Kobe Bryant, Bruce Willis, and Kanye West teamed up with Nike for a project literally titled The Black Mamba. And in it, Kobe relentlessly tries to get his hands on West, while several deadly assassins attempt to try and stop him. Towards the end, it looks like Kanye actually was able to flee the scene, but Kobe, being the assassin he was, picks up some sort of bomb and throws it directly at the helicopter, which, as you can see, causes it to explode. Now, fast forward to the tragic event that took place on January 26th of this year.
This is interesting. This is interesting.
Were absolutely shocked at the similarity they shared with one another, and as a result, this commercial was resurfacing everywhere on social media. It was almost unbelievable, making many of—
So wait, the helicopter he did with Kanye West, the commercial, that led to his death, dying in the helicopter. What type of creepy shit going on? I'm not gonna lie to you. This is like, to me, this some demonic-ish, bro. I think that's what it is. Like,
were they trying to tell us something all along? This is just scary. State Farm teamed up with Chris Paul, Kevin Garnett, DeAndre Jordan, Kevin Love, and Damian Lillard to form a fictional family called the Hoopers. They released several commercials during the NBA playoffs.
I remember watching this on TV.
Fun, but they had no idea that they unknowingly predicted the following year, 2017, offseason. Well, at least to a certain extent. The first example was when the father of the family, Chris Paul, has a little talk about the birds and the bees to his teenage son, Kevin Love, changing the phrase to the Hawks and the Hornets.
Kevin, so I see you're becoming a teenager. Been walking around acting all cavalier. I think it's about time we had that talk about the Hawks and the Hornets.
No way. Dad, I'm not going to talk about that with you.
Well, just a year later, I don't know if many people caught this, but the Hawks and the Hornets would actually end up doing business together by trading Dwight Howard. The Hawks sent Howard to the Hornets. Not impressed? Well, this next one is pretty interesting. When Grandpa Garnett was desperately looking around for a pair of clippers so he could cut out coupons for some chicken nuggets, Kevin Love said this.
You just saved a bunch of money with State Farm by combining your home and auto insurance. You know what? That is a good deal. Yeah. So is saving $2 off these Mile High Nuggets. Oh, I love nuggets.
That's crazy because the following year, before the draft, Cleveland was actually discussing a serious three-way trade involving Indiana and Denver that would send Kevin Love to none other than the Nuggets, while the Cavs would receive Paul George. It obviously didn't happen, but if you think about it, those very words might have very well came into play and was almost spoken into existence. Now, the last one was when Baby Dame,
bro, this is wow. What the hell,
to KG's
bro? A lot of us have never caught on to these signs. So him explaining these signs, it's very shocking. You feel me? It's shocking because it's like, whoa, what the hell? We never thought anybody would catch on to those signs that were in front of us the whole time. I've really never caught on to any of them except for the Kobe one, like I said in the beginning of the video.
I need to cut these coupons, but I can't find one good clipper in this house to cut it with.
I bet you if you look hard enough, you find two good clippers around here. Look at you looking.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Where?
No good clipper.
Which was just another sentence that eventually blossomed into fruition. By him saying no good clippers, it basically meant bad clippers.
It's crazy because he's having beef with the Clip, not the whole team, but isn't him and Paul George, they going back at it? Yo, he predicted that. No good Clippers.
Chris Paul would be traded to the Houston Rockets in 2017, while Blake Griffin, JJ Redick, and DeAndre Jordan were all either on the trading block or were seriously considering dipping out in free agency. They were having some real problems within the organization, and it looks like Baby Dame saw it coming. Now, sure, these might seem pretty...
I mean, he saw that coming, but he also seen... I mean, it could also like symbolize him having beef with the Clippers. You feel me? Because he had beef with Patrick Beverly, and he also had beef with Paul George. So that's probably a symbol also.
individually on their own, but collectively, with them all taking place in the same offseason, it's definitely worth talking about. We're gonna end things by taking a look at a prediction that everybody laughed at initially. When Stephen A. Smith said that his dream NBA Finals matchup would be between the Lakers and Heat, back when the season was still young, we didn't really think much of it because he did only say that due to the amazing weather that those cities have. But when J.R. Smith came out and said the same thing, we should have took it more seriously. All the way back in February, yes, even before the season was suspended, J.R. Smith already had a strong feeling about what the NBA Finals would look like. Quote, "Bored on this flight, let's knock out some questions. Who you think will be in the NBA Finals? Lakers and Miami. Call me crazy, but..." And that's exactly what many fans did. Nobody really believed that would be the finals because Miami's odds to get there at the beginning of the season did not look very promising. There was no way.
Yo, they did not look promising at all. Because I really thought in the finals it would have been Lakers and Boston. I never thought it would have been Miami. But then again, what if it's a whole setup? Not a whole setup, but what if the NBA is planned? Like the team that want to win is the team that's going to win type stuff. Like at first, I didn't think the NBA could be planned. But what if it is?
Or was just crazy, right? Well, no, he obviously turned out to be correct, and the rest is history. So did JR know something that nobody else did? I only asked that question because he then
Henny Smith probably did know.
Proceeded to sign with the Lakers just a few months later after.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. That's crazy.
So maybe he knew all along. You never really know. So there you have it, guys. Multiple warning signs.
Or then again, it's probably planned out or a whole setup.
Blind to see. Comment down below if there's another example that I might have forgot to put in this video. Also, make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Bro. Now when it comes to the Kobe one, it didn't really surprise me because I knew about the gematria thing, and I also when he scored his 81 points, there was something about that too. The Kobe one, the part that surprised me was when there was 4.1 seconds left on the clock and he died at 41 in the helicopter. Cause the helicopter one, I have never seen the helicopter one. This is like my first time, so I was very surprised about that. But yeah, other than that, when it came to the Clippers too, when Damian Lillard, when he was saying bad Clippers, or I don't remember what he said, it also symbolized him having beef with the Clippers right now, not just Blake Griffin and CP3 leaving the Lakers. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, share, subscribe if you're new, and turn on your post notifications too. And I'm gonna catch you on the next one.